First question, tell me who you are, how did you guys meet?
Alright, bro, since you're the youngest, you tell them who you are.
Alright. My name is New York, born in Haiti, raised in Brooklyn, now I'm in LA.
My name is T. Manuel, better known as Cappuccino. I've been in LA all my life.
Alright. Y'all can have a seat, get it started. Alright, so I'm gonna start with you, New York. Just tell me a little something about yourself. How did you meet Cap? How did you get here? The idea about the store, just go from there.
Okay. Came to LA 2005 and pursued my acting career. Ended up starting a cleaning service. Later on, just started a couple other small businesses, filming, then clothing under my grandmother. And I would say 2 years ago, I met Mac, Cappuccino's nephew. From Mac, I met Cappuccino, the rest is history.
And that was 2 years ago.
Within 2 years till now.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, Cap.
With my cousin, my nephew Mac, wanted me to meet him, right?
Right.
I told him, man, I don't need to be meeting no men. I need to be meeting a woman from New York. That's no man.
Right.
Hell, I want to meet him for.
Right.
He said, man, he needs somebody to help him out. Help him out doing what? He had a building and everything. I said, man, let me go on in. I said, check this out. Bring him on over to me and introduce myself to him. From the day I met him, I said he was a wholesome person, good guy, soft-spoken. So I knew he wasn't that, want to act like a mouse. Come on, bro, calm down. We all trying to do the same thing. When I met him, I see he was a real character. So I asked motherfuckers, I said, man, can you take off work one day, man, and spend my daughter's stuff? Ooh, so that's how I met him. And me and dude been cool ever since. He's a good person, man. I like him a lot because he keep it real, he keep it PI with me. I don't know what he do after he leave me, but as long as he keep it PI with me, I got him 100% just like he got me. You know what I'm saying? And it was nice meeting the brother, and like I said, I probably wouldn't have did the carpet shit with him and nothing like that, but this is cool. We trying to establish some black, stores around here in our hood, try to give something back. We even have some extra clothes when we do open up, for the homeless. They come on every Friday, early in the morning. We give out some extra clothes for them and stuff, make sure they have somewhere to hang out. But like I said, just meeting this cat has been a plus for me because I did 21 straight, you know what I'm saying? And I had my own dreams, like this shirt here. This shirt is 8 years old. And this is one of my dreams, before I even got out of the pen, to do shirts, clothes, tailor stuff, train animals, and just do all kinds of stuff. So, Brother Nipsey was gonna help me and my son Perry. Him and Perry grew up together. And I had met Nip, I had met one of his boys, I can't remember dude, I forgot dude's name. He was a little kid, he almost hit by a car, he was about 4 or 5 years old, and I saved his life. And he lived on Madden. And once I went on Madden, I met him and he was telling me about, oh yeah, I gotta talk to Nipsey first. I said, yeah, I go another cat to know Nipsey. So he'd say, but he was one of Nipsey's right-hand man, I can't think of his name. He used to live on Madden. I forgot what they called him, but he wanted to introduce Nipsey to me. And once I met Nip, he was talking, my son Perry pulled up, and Nipsey told me that was his people right there. He the one that grew up with him and Charles, blah, 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 like that. So Perry told me, hey Nip, that's my father. So he asked me, did I want to go to one of his things, but I couldn't go because I was on parole at the time. But this is when I met this cat, all this stuff was going on. And the guy to give you certain people to hook up with, it ain't like you gonna start from the top. So, oh man, I want to be a star or something so I can really make money. No, he's the guy gonna start you where you're supposed to start from. And he put the start for me and him to be together. And this is what we do.
Right. Okay, so I heard you say when you guys open up, is this your store you talking about opening up right here?
Oh, well.
Casimir?
Yeah, I just call it the Casimir. You know what I'm saying? Because as you get a little older, you forget certain things. But this is a little Slauson on Haiti right now. And the reason why I call it a little Slauson on Haiti, because, you got a hamburger stand, you got a chicken stand, you got a store on the corner, you you got the car wash, you got stores down the street, right across the street. You got the, you got both the fixed cars on Fifth Avenue. So it's like Haiti. It's like, a lot of justice, a lot of stuff. So I call it, this is our store, Little Haiti on Slauson. I don't, Casimirs, I name of a store, but it's really Haiti on Slauson.
Right. Okay, so New York, you're the one that's actually from Haiti. I see the name. I remember you telling me about what does those numbers mean? The 1804.
1804 is a very powerful number. It's revolutionary number 2. It's the year that Haitians ended slavery. A lot of people won't say that, because it brings too much power towards black people. But 1804 is the year the Haitians ended slavery and went around the world and fought for the world. But you'll never see that on history books because they don't want to enlighten blacks and make blacks feel powerful. And also I wanted to add this too. Cap said, it was a blessing to meet me, but not knowing it's a blessing me meeting him, because me meeting Cap, it was at the time even my dad said, I'm not gonna make it. I came here with $50, ended up starting a cleaning service, not having to work a 9 to 5 for a very long time. But as I was flying back and forth to go see family, my dad was like, very little faith. My dad was like, you just packed your bag, moved to California, now you got your own business. You in California selling crack. I was like, no, I'm not. But this to show you, I love my dad to death, but I'll say Cap is God sent. Because he came, God sent him right when I needed him. When everyone, even my family, was like, you're not gonna make it on Slauson.
That's powerful. Okay, Cap, I got a couple questions to ask about you, because you seem to be the man around here.
Nah, a little man. I'm just a little man around here. If the animals can tell a story, I'll be a big man.
Alright, so I'm gonna start off. Just tell me when you, your mom, your dad, and your family first moved to the 60s, and where were you at before you got to the 60s?
Oh, basically, like everybody else, I came off that east side. I used to live in Pelrose, and they had the 65 riot before we moved over here, and we moved over here in 68, 7th Avenue, 59th, and we've been there ever since. But I came off the east side, I went to John Muir, me and Odie Shaw, we used to hide in the cabinet at Mr. Steve Clamp's craft class that me and Odie had a long time ago. Odie came off the other side of the streets like I did. And we used to hide in the closet when the police come to check everybody supposed to be in class. Mr. Steve used to let me and Odie hide in the closet at John Muir. We'd jump in the closet. We was real skinny and little, both of us. And when I came over here and I looked up and seen Odie, I said, man, where you live at? He said, oh, I live over there by Horse Man. I said, for real? And, that's how I, come off that east side like everybody else.
So you met, let me get this straight, you met Odie Shaw on the east side first.
Yeah, I met Odie before we even got over here. And what made it so cool with me and Odie, although it's January right now, so I'm gonna say this. Me and Odie is born in January. Odie is my best friend. Me, Odie, and Randall Potts is best friends. Odie Shaw was born January 9th. I mean the 4th. I'm born January 9th. Me and Odie, we hooked up with 2 homegirls. I'm not gonna say their names right now. And we both hooked up at 2 homegirls at the same time. He got a boy by one of the homegirls. I got a boy by one of the homegirls. He drove a 63 Chevy. I drove a 63 Chevy. He drove a Cadillac. I drove a Cadillac. That's one of my best friends. We come from the other side of town. So who don't know that? Shame on you.
Okay, now I have another question. I was watching a show called Mac Interview, and I saw where a guy named OG Bad News mentioned your older brother Charlie Mann. He said he was an original West Side Crip.
No. No, hell no. Charles never banged in his life. Charlie used to wear tailors. He was a gambler, a hustler. He never banged. He didn't even like me to try to bang or do none of that stuff. Big brother Odie, you always, nigga, you doing the wrong thing. He stayed tailored up. He's a gambler, original. He never gang banged in his life.
So you think he got the Crip reputation just from being around you? They
Well,
just lumped y'all in together?
Yeah, once it's in your family, You can have a son or something, say he don't bang, but since you used to bang or whatever, they always look at that. Oh, that's his son, you know he a banger, you know, so if you grew up in a banging family, they always think you were banging. You have a sister, they never gang banging in life. She get jumped on by some other girls from another set. You know, why did they jump on her? Oh man, she ain't no better brothers than me. So if your brother, your father, your uncle or something been in something, they always gonna, add you in with them. No matter what.
So when you first came to the 60 area, who were the most dominant guys that you can remember in this particular area?
There was a lot of young cats, from Banker T to, I used to love him. Mad, Mad was another cat, Monster, you know what I'm saying?
You mean Monster King?
Yeah, Monster King. When I say Monster, if anybody know I'm from the hood, they know what monster I'm talking about. Yeah, Monster King. You're right, there's a couple other guys, even a long time ago, Fred Hill, all these cats was somebody around here. They all grew up from P.D. Wax, little cousin Carries and all that type. There was a gang of little youngsters around here. And I try to put them all up, Bubba Low, What's that Bubba Low like? A little homie, he's a big homie. And, I put a lot of them, doing the things that they was doing. Some things we did good, some things we did wrong.
So I heard you mention Fred Hill and Bubba Low. I know they come off 6 Ave. So tell me something about, I know those two are actually brothers for the people that don't know. But tell me something, what you know about 6 Ave and the people you ran with back then.
Well, I really grew up on 6, at Miss Hill's house. She looked out for all of us, especially me. If I did something wrong, she'd let me run up in the house. I know you've been out there shooting, little black ass Barry. I know that was you shooting at the police. I was like, Miss Hill shot. Yes, I was. And where's your gun at? I said, it's in my pocket. They let me have it. And I'm like, yeah.
So the homie mama?
Yeah, but she always looked out for me though. If she heard some gun shooting and she see me, she opened her door and let me in. She never knocked and let me in. She'd let me in. Oh, black ass Perry, what you been doing out? You shooting at the bus? Yeah. She always asked me, where you going? Hand. I had to give it to her, but she was cool. She looked out for us, Yeah.
Now, you say Miss Hill, I know she has her oldest son named Billy Ray. And I heard a guy named Ricky Slew mention Billy Ray on the interviews. So was Billy Ray around back then too?
Yeah, we didn't call him Billy Ray, we called him Black Mac.
Black Mac.
His name is Black Mac, Billy Ray. See, I didn't like when I first moved around here, everybody using their real name. So I grew up, I got laced by 80-year-old men when I was 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? I had 80 years of game, and when nobody thought I didn't have none. So when I came around here, that's why I took over the way I took over. You know what I'm saying? Because I had 80 years of game up in me and I was 9 years old. So as I got older, I got around here, man, Bill, we call him Black Mac, he was a factor. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cats, man, no disrespect to nobody today, what I'm saying. A lot of them was smoking the Sherman and doing all the extra stuff, I didn't smoke the shit, you know what I'm saying? But, I had to respect what they was doing. And a lot of them, their sense is not as active as mine today. And that's real talk.
Okay, I'm going to keep bringing people up because they keep mentioning you. You somebody from over here. I heard a guy named BigU mention you. He's supposed to be popular from over here. He said he grew up coming over your house and he seen nobody do it how you did it. Do you remember BigU?
Yeah, BigU did a lot of favors for me too, man. I had a couple of times, I won't say it exactly what it was, but he did some good favors for me. When I needed him, when I went to a neighborhood on 5-6 Seneca, they call it 5-6 Seneca over there up to Western, I go to visit one of my partners, Don Bogart. I go over there and visit him. And these youngsters telling Don lived on the block, he went to the pen, came back, youngsters telling Don he can't sell nothing on the block. I said, who are these niggas? So I called BigU. I say, BigU, we got a problem over here, man, with these youngsters. I need y'all. He came over there, he straightened that out. They said, once I see he had that much power, I respect his game today. I have nothing against him. I have never said nothing bad about him, and I never will. He's all right with me.
All right. Now, you yourself, You a 7th hour. So do you mind giving me a 60 roll call? Some of the guys and soldiers that come on 7th hour?
Well, you know, I don't really like to call a lot of names out because some people, you can say their name, oh, good, why you say my name? Then if you don't say their name, oh, why you didn't say my name? So, you know, it's a few cats, and I'm just gonna leave the name alone today because you got other people that always, oh, I don't know this person. You're not gonna know every 60 no way. That's what you're not gonna do. You know, you might come, when I was in the pen doing 28, 9, I did a 9, I did an 8.5, I did a 21. You know what I'm saying? So anybody can come anytime when I'm missing, you come into the hood, don't act like you don't know who I am, or you don't know who I am at all, or he ain't that. No, you should just find out when you came that year, or whatever year you came to the hood, then the people you gonna respect, the only people you gonna know. Me, you know, if you know me or not, it don't make me a difference.
Okay. I want to take this back a little bit to 1965. Where were you at? What were you doing during the Watts riots?
Well, I'm gonna keep it real. My Uncle Goller, I love my uncle, all my uncles, and my Uncle Pete was another cool dude. My Uncle Goller, he was a real cat, you know what I'm saying? He drove Cadillacs and shit when he was young. He had the conch hair. He used to sing, one of the main songs you can put on YouTube now is The Black Little Spider Done Bit You and Gone. That's one of his songs. And my father had 8 kids at that time. We lived on 59th in Denver. And the store that they was breaking in this named Park and Shop. It's on Slauson. And they was like, my father wanted us to go down there and get them, but people running all down there, bringing stuff all out, dragging big cows and stuff. So we sit on the porch, man, my father wanted us to go. So his brother pulled up and told him, HP, what's wrong with you? You got all them kids you can feed, you gonna let them go down the store and get nothing? My father told us we can get something. I broke down there. But I wasn't trying to get meat and stuff because, like I said, I've been laced. I was getting the big 50-cent Booker stamp. I had the cash register. I was getting money. I didn't give a fuck about no potato chips, sodas, and meat and all that shit. I'm gonna buy mine later. I hit the cash register, still had at least $1,000 if it was still in there. And I got the Booker, they have blue chip stamps there. But they're the fat ones. You just fill one fat roll up and that's a whole 120, that's $1.25 there. So I stole it all them and money. I got my ass about it. My sister them got potato chips, cereal, milk, and all. I didn't care about none of that, man. I knew it's all about money. All the other shit was too heavy for my skinny ass to carry.
All right. Okay. A couple more questions. Okay, so I heard of one of your videos. You said, where were you guys at in 1969? So what was the gang scene like in 1969?
Well, it all started in 69. It was rough. It was rough, but it was easy. You only had one enemy, to be truthful. The enemies is really the Bloods and Crips. That was your only enemy. But if you grew up around Bloods, when I grew up, where I lived there, it was all Bloods. 5'9" brims, LA brims, and all that stuff. I grew up around Bloods. And they kept trying to get me to be a Blood. At that time, I told me I'm a gangster. I was watching Elliot Nez and all that type of stuff. I'm a gangster. I want to have my own organization, my own gang, my own power. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that, not to just jump into a gang. Don't tattoo yourself up. Don't do all that. So, man, I left them over there, bro. I was trying to, build something of my own.
That's good stuff right there. Okay, on another one of your videos, I heard you mention a couple names. One of them was Big Tookie, and another one was LaRue. Can you give me a Tookie story and a LaRue story?
Well, hold up, I got a picture. Let me get my little book with my pictures on it. See, I'm gonna show you my partner LaRue. I'm gonna talk about LaRue first because me and Rudy ran together, you know what I'm saying? He came up the east side too, he had that panel truck. And he was my partner to the end because we went to see my brother in YTS, and we was in TS, and I would see my brother, and you get stamped when you go in TS, I'm not getting stamped that day because the little dude that worked there knew I should come every other week to see my brother, so he didn't have no more stamp. But Rudy was already stamped. He didn't have no more, so I couldn't get stamped. So just to say this, I got this picture, man, My boy Rudy with me and him, we should just be doing what we do. You know, we having money and having a ball, having fun. And Rudy was one of them cats. You know, he was a rider. He wasn't no chump. He was a rider. You know, he ran with a couple other cats off the east side. I choose not to say nobody's name. You know that that they ain't I can say their name. I don't like people to say my name or put me in something. And then, at least ask a nigga if you want to put him in something. Let me find this picture of my partner Rudy, man. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. Yes, I got it in here. I got to find it, but I got it in here.
So is he a West Sider or East Sider?
Well, Rudy came off that east side. He came off that east side. That's where he came off, the east side. Yeah, but he came off that east side.
Y'all had to have been close for y'all both to go visit your brother.
Oh yeah, he should go up there. Me and Rudy go up there, go visit my brother every other week. You know, he always was down. You know, to look out for me, because I always, was down to look out for him. He was a hell of a cat. I'm gonna show you something real quick. I got it in there, but I hope it ain't fell out nowhere. But I had that picture. I started putting it in my pocket. But let me find it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me put it in. I don't know. Money
Look like you got some throwbacks over there.
Huh?
Look like you got some throwback photos over there.
I got a few of this, few of that. Come on, man. This is crazy. Oh, those still in here. Small picture. And by the way, see, there it is, right here. So it's still in a small picture. I'm gonna put it up to the camera. So how far shall I put it to the camera? Right there, camera. This is a picture of me and my boy, the roof right here. The roof. Yeah. That's all we did was make money and try to have fun. That's all me and them did. Now I'm gonna show you what year it is. Wow. See, while everybody was talking, 1977. 1977. So this is what I was having money, doing what I do. 1977, November to be exact. November 1977. That's what we were doing.
You walk the east side. Okay, it's one more guy I heard mention you. He gave you love. He said you were dominant. He said nobody should challenge who you are. Anybody that was around back then would know you wasn't no joke, nothing to be played with. And that guy's name was OG Cutes.
Okay.
Tell us a little something about OG Cutes.
Yeah, Q's is really a magnificent seven, right? And Q's been around just like I have. Q's know exactly who I am. And like I said, me and him got something personal that I wouldn't even put out there that I could say. But anyway, he know I'm a real character. He know I'm not just one of these fake motherfuckers. You know, like I seen him on one of them, on somebody's show, and they take him back off. He said he didn't know me by the coffee name. He said, I know him by T Manuel. I don't know him by no coffee name. But you know, you got to change your names up. I always change mine. I'm Cappuccino for life now. You know what I'm saying? Unless I have a kid right now and a little boy, little girl, then I give them that name, and I have to find me another name.
So for the record, for all your fans and admirers, you're gaining a lot of fans across the world right now. So you are Cappuccino and T Manuel for the record.
For the record, I'm T Manuel for life, and I'm Cappuccino for life. You know what I'm saying?
This last guy, he's from the younger generation, but he's popular. He's all over the internet. He's well known in the 60s. And I seen you on a couple pictures, and I seen him in one of your videos. You're an OG from 60s. Are you cool with Lil AD?
Yeah, I'm cool with AD. AD's my partner, man. I got a lot of respect for him when I first met him. This is what he told me. He said, I've been trying to meet you, man. They told me you had all the girls. I said, nigga, I ain't got none of the girls. Now you got all the girls. So I need to meet you. I heard about you. You know, I like AD. He's a good cat. He look out for my daughters and stuff. So I really got a lot of respect for that young man.
Okay, just another internet phenomenon. A guy by the name of Charleston White.
Okay.
Charleston White. Charleston White? Because he says some pretty outrageous things, but I hear some dudes are mad, but some dudes say, oh, he's just a shock jock. He just, making his money. How do you feel about Charleston White?
Well, I met Charleston White personal.
So you met him? Excuse me,
I met him personal.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
We was going to Nipsey funeral, and Skull that brought him down there to meet me, I guess. but he left him with me. And I took him with me that day. He was cool. Got him in. We rode with me all day. Kicked with me. Sent me a few shirts and stuff from Texas. You know what I'm saying? But to me, he's all right cat. He haven't said. I mean, I think he's just on there doing what he do. You know, I can't think of that dude's name. Remember the comedy dude I was telling you? I said
Paul Mooney.
Paul. He's like a Paul Mooney. See, if motherfucker don't know who Paul Mooney talks, I don't give a goddamn who you is. You know, everybody talks so talking shit, Paul Mooney.
Right.
So anybody know who Paul Mooney is, to me, he's like a Paul Mooney, you know.
So you think that's just his character?
Well, his character wasn't that when I first met him. He was more gentle. So somebody pissed him off, did something for him to come act like that. Because when I met him, he was real cool. He was smooth. He came back with his Texas boys, and I showed them around. They were nice to me. They gave me $200 just to roll. I told them, but you have to do that. But they gave it to me, man. Yes, come on. Well, I took him up to Fat Burgers and all around Nipsey spots from Nipsey, you know, the spot and everything was going good. I took them all around and stuff. They was cool, man. You know, and Charleston he was cool. I was shocked when I kind of heard him talk about how he was talking, but I thought about Paul Mooney. I said, there you go, Paul Mooney. So if everybody can use their head, you know what I'm saying, besides for a head rack, then you'll know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like to say it like this, help the brother make money, but that's what we supposed to do. You know, that's what the Oriental, Japanese, white man, all them, they stick together. It's like that dude said he dropped his pants down and dropped his pants and he went viral. He dropped his pants down, and he went viral. I said, oh God, I could have did that. Okay, I would have dropped my pants down. I'd have been in jail for decent exposure. Yeah.
Okay, we got that cleared up. Now I want to go back to you, New York. When is your grand opening for this store, or is it already open?
The grand opening, we're planning on late March.
Late
But
March.
right now, we're open as far as online. If you have anything, we post some of our stuff on OfferUp and a few other online sites. So we're still making sales even before it's open.
So what do they go to find you? Is it the Aimable Boutique, or is it the Little Haiti? How do they find you in the products?
OfferUp, we're on Aimable Boutique, the boutique, and we also. We're also doing production. We're also doing production, filming, and we have a cleaning service. So we're doing everything all.
We got the dog training too.
And
Dog training too. Right. Okay, so you ready for online? You got some nice stuff too.
Thank you.
Cappuccino or something. Let me see your sleeve. Cappuccino, show me your sweater you got on.
Oh man, I don't even wear all this stuff, man. I just got, see, it don't even match my hat, so you know,
I'm sorry, that's Seahawk colors for your sister.
Yeah, Seahawk for my sister. I go for it.
Okay, got the cappuccino.
This is what I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about hooking. Where's my hat to go to this, man? Here, see, this is what I'm talking about. There it is, right over there. You know what I'm talking about, man. This is what we do. We do little custom hats, custom shoes. We do all this little stuff like this. You know, you
what's
might.
that, Kobe? Put it up to the screen.
Oh yeah, man. This Kobe shot, bro. This is Kobe shot. You know.
Showtime.
Yeah, Showtime, number 8, and the other one got the 24 on it.
So you sell custom things at your store too?
Yeah, we do custom stuff. We do all that.
Nice. Showtime.
And this hat go with it, you know. Coalitions, you know. There's some of the things that we do, man. But like I say, we going to get to a lot of other stuff, you know, but even like I say, man, you know, after we do open up, we have some clothes for the homeless and stuff, you know. We'll try to look out for everything, anybody and everybody we can look out for. That's what we gonna do, man. But it's all good, man. You know, this is my little thing right here that I really like. You know, 'cause I like females anyway. So, you know, if I'm doing shit, I might make it a little more fancy than this, but you know, I love the females, man. The females gonna get you everything you need.
So, I heard you say you like females. This is somebody else about the name. He's real popular with females, and he's real popular in his neighborhood. He's a superstar. I just want to know, do you know him? And his name is Ice-T.
Oh man, I know Ice-T. My boy Bone took me to him when I got out of prison. I made him an iced tea clock, all that stuff. I've been trying to catch back up with him.
No.
He had gave me $500 for my daughter's C-Day one time. He had a black rose, man. He was gonna let me use it. And he had let somebody else use it at the time. He stayed up on the hill up there by Jim Brown. When I used to work with Jim Brown with the American program. So that's how me and Ice ran into it by Bone when he had his Porsche shop. So when I was in prison, you know, when I returned, me and him did a little thing with Connie Chung one time too. And she had asked him, who's the real T? He said, he is. I said, yeah, he's right, but you know, because I didn't know him by Ice-T at that time. He changed his name. There's nothing wrong with that. He's the T2 for life now. But yeah, I made him a nice clock, man. I need to hear from my boy though. You know, real talk. I need to hear from him. He know who the Peakers is. He know who Bone is. I named him Bone, but you know, if I can get hold to him, I'd really like to talk to him. He did me an autograph. I should have brought it with me. I could have showed you. He autographed me a picture for my little nephews and grandkids. I gave all them pictures to 1 year. But yeah, I know him. That's he's a good friend of mine.
That's good stuff. All right, so is it anything that you guys want to say in closing?
Man, you know, I'm just gonna say this, bro. Anytime you come out to the store, if you catch me in here, and I'm always gonna give you a little discount or something. I'm fair to the game, you know, man. I grew up a hard life, you know, so I remember when I came up, a shirt that cost me 75 cents. When I came up, a pack of cigarettes that cost for 65 cents. You know, a soda that cost for 25 cents. So I know, you know, sometimes, man, everybody might not have the money they supposed to have. But if you buy a shirt from me or two, let's say, you know, whatever the shirt is, you know, if you need a $2 discount or something, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I might not even tax you. I might pay for your tax myself. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I just want to be a little different from everybody. Like I say, I don't have much, but I'm going to do it the way that, you know, a poor man supposed to act like a poor man. You know, and if you when you get rich, you still act like a poor man. Continue to look out for your people. You know what I'm saying? Continue to give them clothes. And then as you get a little bit more, you might start cooking them some food on Fridays on that day. Look out for the homeless, man. That's what I really want to do. And you know, and I'm out here now, so that's what I want to do, man.
I'll add one more stuff. We want to. We're heavily influenced by Haiti, so definitely. A small percentage of what we make and give back to Haiti.
Right.
And Cap was the one who brought this up too, and I didn't even think about it. We notice how every state has a little Haiti, a little China, a little Ethiopia, a little this and that.
Right.
But we're trying to start a little Haiti on Salsa.
Right.
With the production company Little Haiti Films, down the line, we're trying to do a film festival, Little Haiti Film Festival. Even if we, you know, put a movie and help, you know, give back to the kids, movie matinees, you know, small little, you know, seats and stuff like that, fill it up and just give back to the kids.
That's good stuff. Y'all remember 1804, that's a powerful number.
Yeah.
1804, y'all Google that, look it up.
Yeah, 1804. You got that right.
So that's it, OG Cap?
Well, that's it for now, man. We just want to do a little shout out. And, just to say this, you guys, I never leave my sister out next door. You know what I'm saying? She got the girly stuff for you guys. Y'all really want the girly stuff? She got that. We just got the stuff that you can wear around, you know, to look nice or whatever. But the girly stuff is right next door. She's cool. You know, like I said, we all try to have our own black business to look out for each other. You know, that's how I look at it, you know. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to keep it real with you guys, you know, this is Martin Luther King month. It's like it's my month, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I like the Martin Luther King, but there's a lot of things that I didn't like about him, but I love him because he stand up at the time. Then I don't think nobody would have been standing up trying to do what he did. So he did do some good positive stuff. You know, Malcolm X, I have much love for Malcolm X, and that's real talk, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's all good, man. You know, as you grow up, man, like me, I was a kid. It's like everybody else. I was a kid, and I always wanted bigger and better things. I should watch Rin Tin Tin, Lassie, Benji, all the dogs, Petey, the Little Rascals, all the dogs, you know, Lassie. I always wanted to have a dog that dominant like them. So I did have a dog named Rex. And anybody knew the crew with me, they knew who Rex was. He wasn't no joke. But you know, just to say what I said, man, I love everybody, man. I just want to have black businesses and start coming up for themselves. That's all I want.
Alright, so y'all hear that, fans? Y'all come out and support Aimable Casimir, 4th Avenue, Slauson, across the street from the famous Mama's Chicken. Come check it out.
Little Haiti on Slauson.
Until next time, we'll catch y'all later.
All right, we'll catch you, big guy.